What's up, everyone? Today, I have a very fun video for us. But first, how's everyone's day going? What was that? What? Nah, I can't hear you. I'm over here. But anyway, now, I have some Magic the Gathering commanders that I found on the internet that I really freaking want. These commanders are awesome. And, I'm broke. So I don't have them with me today, but we can look at them because I am great at editing, right? And just as a fun bonus, not as a fun bonus, but so you guys can actually see the cards, bam, right there on the screen. And without further ado, let's get started with Mura Trash Tactician. This is a fun card. Also, I have all the cards on a Google Doc right beside me, so that way I can still see and read the cards properly this time, because I messed up a little bit in my last video. But let me just read Mura for you guys, or Mura? Trashy. Rocket. His name's Rocket. At the beginning of your first main phase, add 1 red or 1 green for each raccoon you control. So, Raccoon Overload. And whenever you expend 4, you gain 5 English, am I right? Whenever you expend 4, you gain 3 life. There we go. Whenever you expend 8, exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. Now, he's the commander I can get in the future. His decks are like $36 or a full 100-card commander deck. And all of them, Raccoon Overload, a few big guys in the back, just because you can summon them like immediately after Big Overload. But hold on, he's like the only one I did this with. But I have cards here. Wandertail Mentor and Sylvan Scavenging. Great cards. Wandertail, every time you expend 4, he gets a +1/+1, and then Sylvan, for if you don't control a raccoon with power and toughness 4/4 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter on target raccoon, and then if you do, then you can create a 3/3 raccoon token, which just adds more mana. Rocket is a fun commander who I will be running, because, I mean, who could say no to that face? Not me. I have no self-control. And the next one is one that, if I get a little bit of money, I will so be committing to doing a deck with him. Like, holy crap. Him and Mura, or Rocket. Him and Rocket Raccoon. In that one, he does take a little bit to get the ball rolling. He costs 8 mana, but whenever you get that 8 mana, it is go time. And that commander would be, am I reading this right? Gishath, Sun's Avatar. He's a dinosaur avatar, which already cool title, but Vigilance, Trample, Haste. So you get him out instantly. 8 mana, you get to just attack with him. 7/6, insane. And whenever he deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from the top of my library. Put any number of dinosaur creature cards from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest at the of them at the bottom of my library. So, do your piercing damage, then you just bam, dinosaur, bam, dinosaur, bam, big guy dinosaurs. So this deck is just full of big creatures go burr. Because, I mean, you get to cast them for free like half the time, and the other half the time, after you get Gishath out, you just have 8 mana there that you can spend on other big dinosaur guys. Ooh, my hair. How long was it looking like that? Nah, whatever. But, I mean, it's so overpowered, and for a 7/6, he's really good. But up next, we got a very fun one. And I have noticed a theme with the other two. It's a big, like, swarm of creatures. But this one's breaking the theme like tenfold. And that would be Jarad Golgari Lich Lord. And he is 4 mana, 2 black, 2 green. Zombie elf. Not a cool title. He is a 2/2, and he gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard. I mean, that's pretty good. And so, like, he's black-green, so you got big green guys, and then you got your black guys that have... Most of them have on-sacrifice effects, which, for 1 colorless, 1 black, 1 green, you get to sacrifice another creature, and then each opponent loses life equal to the sacrificed creature's power. So, what that means is you would be getting the on-sacrifice effects and dealing damage to your opponents, which is really nice. He's all chippies up until he's not chippies and he's just a freaking 12/12. So, nah, I don't want to put an estimate on when he becomes a 12/12. But, I mean, yeah, I suck at doing transitions. This one's going short. I may have time to bust out another video after this one. Yes. But this last one, I picked this art for a very special reason, and it's because I like sloths. And that would be Animar Soul of Elements, specifically the sloth one from Hidden Lair. Oh god, it's a Hidden Lair. How much does this guy cost? He costs $40. What? Okay, never mind. I'm not getting a sloth one. Here, just throw up the generic one. So, basically what he does is you get him out 3 turns into the game. If you're lucky enough to draw the 3 mana you need. Or the 3 specific ones you need. You get him out 3 turns in the game. And then, you got the big green guys. You got counter spells, which... And then, you got red. So you get all your tiny red, fast creatures out there, like instantly. And then you got your big green ones. Oh, I didn't read what he does. That would really help elaborate, I guess. He has protection from white and black, which is nice. Because I have friends that run white and black. I'm getting this guy, not the sloth one, unfortunately. And then, whenever you cast a creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Animar. Creature spells you cast cost 1 colorless less to cast for each +1/+1 on Animar. He's great. I like +1/+1 counter decks. They're fun. I run Legolas a lot. Legolas was a fun one. He was also my first ever commander deck that I made. But, you get your red guys out for casting creatures early game. And then, late game, you're going to have a 12/12 Animar. Why do I keep going with 12/12? You get 12/12 Animar, and then you get freaking ton of big green creatures out for like 2 mana each. It's insane. I mean, man, wait. I really want to get this guy now. I'm rocking this guy before I rock Gishath and Rocket. Anyway, I yapped for like 9 minutes and 25 seconds exactly at this moment. So, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna just cut it off here. There's like no point in dragging this out. Okay, bye.